Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Saroj Parajuli and today we'll be talking about data analysis and visualization in R. So before starting data analysis and visualization in R, first we need to download and install the software. For data analysis in R, we need R as a programming language and we also need R Studio, which is an IDE for R program. So in this video, we'll talk about how we can download R and R Studio and install in our operating system, either Mac, Windows or Linux. First, we'll start with downloading R, and for downloading R, we go to the website cran.r-project.org and download the file for installation. We can choose based on our requirement, and it could be Windows, Mac OS or Linux. And first we'll search R download and look for the correct file, and we open the download file, we follow the instruction, and finally we completed the download. And similarly we do the same thing for R Studio. We look for the file and download the right version and open the file, we follow the instruction, and we complete the download. And for RStudio, we go to rstudio.com, and don't confuse with all those pricing you have in the website. So we don't have to go for the pricing option, we can get it for free, and there are the free version available online. And before starting the download, I would like to talk about the main difference between the R and RStudio. R is a programming language and it can be used for statistical computing, data analysis and data visualization. However, RStudio is not a programming language, it is just a platform. It is an IDE for R, and R can independently write a code for a program and it can run a code. However, RStudio, it cannot do it independently. For RStudio to run a code or a program, it requires R language, and that is the programming language for RStudio, and without R we cannot run RStudio. So let's move forward and see the demo for downloading and installing R and RStudio. First we'll start with downloading R, and for downloading R we go to cran.r-project.org, and this is the website for R, and there are different versions available. One is download R for Linux, download R for Mac OS, and download R for Windows. I am working on Mac OS system, therefore I am downloading this version. However, if you are working on Windows or other operating system, you can download the other version. So just click the Mac OS version, and I'm going to download the one that is on the top. It is r-4.2.0.pkg. So this is the file I'm going to download, and let's download the file. And it is 89.6 MB, and it takes around like 30 seconds to download. And after it is downloaded, I'm going to the download folder, and I'm going to open the file. So this is the download file, and I already have R and RStudio in my computer. First I'm going to remove it, then I'm going to download and install it. Let's go to applications, and I'm going to find R and RStudio and delete it. So R is here, so I'm going to remove this one. It's asking for a password, so I'll enter my password. Yeah. Now I'm going to remove RStudio. Okay, now we are good to go. So let's go to download folder and open any of the file. So this one is for downloading R. So the installer file is opening, and it might take like few seconds to open it. Okay, now this is open. So it is asking if we want to go through the installation. We continue it, and continue. We agree the license agreement, and finally install. And it is asking for a password, so I'll enter it, and it takes few minutes. Okay, so this is on Mac OS system. So similarly, if you are working on Windows, you can do the same thing. So installation is not that much difficult, it's easy, so but it takes time. Yeah, so installation is about to be complete, so it is going to take less than a minute now. So let's wait for a few seconds and see how it goes. Okay. So now the installation was successful. So it is asking me if I want to remove the installation file, I can remove it. Yeah. So the installation for R is complete. Now we'll move forward for R Studio. For downloading R Studio, we go to rstudio.com, rstudio.com, and this is the website where we can download the R Studio. And we can go to product and do R Studio, or we can just go to download, and there are free version available, R Studio desktop. So choose the right version that's for you, and I'm going to download this version, download R Studio for Mac. And similarly, if you are working on Windows, you can do the same thing. You can go and you can download the version that suits you, and the file size is 207 MB, and it takes like few seconds, maybe like 17 seconds, like 11 seconds now. So I have already downloaded the file, so I'll go to the download, and this file is being completed, so it takes few seconds more, and after this is completed, I'm going to use this file. Okay. Okay, this is complete, and open the file. Yeah, the file is opening. It takes some time, and I move this R Studio to the application version. Okay. So before starting our installation, I removed the R in R Studio. Now you can see I have reinstalled the R in R Studio. So if you are the first time user, you can download it and you can install it as shown in the demonstration right now. So it takes like less than a minute. Like if your computer is fast enough, it doesn't take a long time. So this is going on. So after the installation is complete, we can see, like, we can just open it, and now we can open R. We can open R, and after the installation is completed for R Studio, we can open R Studio also. So this is R. This is the console for R, and this is like a programming module. So sometimes it will be very difficult to work on R console. So we have a different version like R Studio, so it is much easier to work on R Studio compared with R itself. So now both R and R Studio has completed download, and we can see in the application launchpad also. We can go and see if we have R and R Studio. We have it right here. We have R and R Studio. So if we want to work on the programming language now, we don't need to open R. We can just open R Studio and work on it. So let's open R Studio. So when you are opening for the first time, it takes some time. So it is asking me if I want to open it. I can just open it now. Now I am able to open R Studio, and you can see there are so many tabs open. So these are for each R file that I had previously. So it recognizes the file that I used last time, and it automatically opens the file. So I'm going to close all the file I have here. So now we are in R Studio environment. So here we have 4 different tabs. So the first one on the top left is the R text editor tab. So in this text editor tab, this is a plain text editor tab. So this is like a notepad. So we can type, we can edit it, but it is going to be a plain text. So this is a text editor tab. And the second one is in the bottom left, and this is our console. So this is a console where we give all the command. So we can give all the command for computation and data analysis. And the third tab is top right, and this one has different functions and different variables, and it also has the data. So these all are the data that we can use for analysis. And the fourth tab is the file browser tab. So this is located on the bottom right corner. So here we can rename the file, we can browse the different files, and we can see the plots, we can see the file, and we can also install and remove the packages. And we can, if we need any help, we can seek for help and see how the command works and what we can do for our analysis. So these 4 environment or these 4 tab makes data analysis much easier in R Studio compared with R itself. So personally, I prefer to work on R Studio compared with other version like R. Today's video was about download and installation of both R and R Studio. And in the next video, we'll be talking about how we can import the data into R Studio and work on data analysis. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to learn more about data analysis in R, Python and Excel, please subscribe to my channel and watch my content, like my content, and share my content in your community and help this channel grow. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in next video.